Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Amen. Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay atin sa loob, sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, punong at tulong. Lipad na Blue Eagle, galing giting at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
The voice of the Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan 87.9.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob, sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
The voice of the Blue Radyo Katipunan.
Checking out the latest happenings in, around, and beyond Katipunan. This is the Katipunan Roundup.
Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM, the voice of the Blue Eagle. Welcome to the Katipunan Roundup. We bring you the ins, outs, and all abouts of the place we call home, Katipunan Avenue. I'm Aya.
And I'm Iana.
And we are your hosts for today, like most days.
Exactly.
Because it's not every day.
Exactly. You just see us at the same time every week.
Yeah. It just so happens.
Exactly. Pero parang ang tagal na natin hindi nag-round up together.
Oo nga
Bakit
eh.
ganun?
Kasi last week, Iso was in my place actually. If you can notice, we have switched places and I have taken Iso's place.
Exactly.
Yes.
Pero that was because I was absent. I had a child to babysit. By child, I mean dog. And by babysit, I mean take care of, because he is my dog.
Exactly. Because he's a dog.
Because he's a dog.
Shout out to Chewy.
Shout out to Chewy. I miss you. I'll be home soon. But for now, we focus on right now and today.
Exactly. And today is September 18, 2024. It is the 262nd day of the year. And today in history, in 1837, Charles Lewis. I always love seeing the name Lewis because
Lewis.
It's kind of fun to pronounce it that way. Anyway,
Lewis.
Charles Lewis Tiffany and John B. Young co-founded a stationery and fancy goods emporium in New York City.
Ooh.
This emporium was later renamed in 1853 as Tiffany and Co.
The birth.
Exactly.
The birth.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, that movie.
Exactly, that movie. Iconic.
Iconic.
Also in 1947, exactly a decade after
Tiffany
the
and Co.
establishment of Tiffany & Co. Exactly. The Central Intelligence Agency, aka the CIA, officially came into existence after being established by President Truman in July of that year. That is so interesting. The
is really
Tiffany & Co. is older than the CIA.
Oh, hi. It's like, I would assume that the moment government happens, CIA also happens, right? But
So like before the Central Intelligence Agency came to be, everybody was kind of just like,
what's going on?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's fun.
Exactly. And in 1964, the TV sitcom series, speaking of fun things, the TV sitcom series The Addams Family, starring John Astin, Carolyn Jones, Jackie Coogan, and Ted Cassidy, premiered on ABC and ran for 2 seasons.
The legends.
Exactly. This was the first the first live action interpretation of The Addams Family, and it was shot in black and white, so it adds to the iconic
huge
series.
emphasis on the color scheme of that TV series.
Exactly.
Because of its time and its themes.
Exactly.
Very fun. Very
Love
fun.
that for them. And finally, in 1971, Momofuku Ando marketed the first instant cup noodle, packaging it in a waterproof polystyrene container. Thank you, Tim, on behalf of all Bro College students.
You know, yeah, a lot of us had to live on that. Like, not because, well, minsan, because we were, you know, medyo butas ang bulsa. But also because sometimes you're gonna have to miss a little lunch if you're gonna do a presentation. If you're...
Skinty. Joke lang.
Medyo, mahirap na pag thesis time, pag defense. So gets.
I get that. I'm glad we kind of ate well for our thesis defense.
I'm also glad. Like, we ate well beforehand, and we still have to have the dinner that we want to have.
Afterhand.
Yes, afterhand. For those who don't know, we are thesis mates.
Yes. Shout out to Sari.
Shout out to Sari. Good luck in law school.
Exactly. She's taking... Yeah, she's in San Beda right now.
Kawai. And we would also like to kawai to our sick producer, Iso. Siya naman ang absent ngayon. I'm so sorry because she is sick in bed due to allergy-induced fevers. Pero she's feeling better na. I asked kanina. Thank God, right?
I hope you have a full and speedy recovery, Iso.
Yes, and I hope that whatever has caused your allergies, it is fought and it is gone. But Iso does believe in positivity, and it should always shine through even in the most difficult times. I really love Iso. She's such a little sun. So bright, so warm. So here's some fun facts about allergies.
Exactly.
So what we call hay fever, which is a moniker for allergic rhinitis, does not actually mean that you're allergic to hay. What? That's crazy. The allergic reaction is still caused by exposure to allergens such as mold, dust, or pollen. So minsan kung you enter a room, tapos suddenly nahatching ka, or some reactions going on in your body, it's probably that. The name actually came about because in the past, hay fever symptoms would pop up during the haying or harvesting periods where pollen was dispersed in large amounts in the air.
Dang.
So people were like, oh no, something's going around.
It's hay
No.
fever.
You just have allergies. This is just making you a little sneezy.
Yeah.
A little snotty. Pero allergies manifest in different ways, so
Right.
makes sense.
I can imagine how scary it must have been, like, at the time,
At the
you know?
time. Parang, my son is dying. Tapos mawawala when you're like at home.
Yeah.
Very interesting way to think about the past. Although there are only maintenance medications for allergies and no cure, I feel sorry for the people who have allergies.
I did not know there was like no cure.
There is no cure. But did you know that adults can grow out of their allergies?
So time does heal all wounds.
Time heals all wounds.
Time heals all allergies.
Tama. Evidence indicates that between 60 and 80% of young children will outgrow a milk or egg allergy by age 16. So kung dati hindi ka nakakainom ng yung hindi ka dumidede, now you can when you're 16 years old. And the 20% wow, accent. The 20% of children will outgrow a peanut allergy, and that 4 to 5% will outgrow a fish or shellfish allergy.
Wow.
Yeah. It's good for them. At least matitikman na nila later in their
Exactly.
life. Yeah.
Right? And if you don't, the time is coming.
The time is coming.
You outgrow
May
that
oras ka
allergy.
rin.
Oh, that's a little terrifying. But
Para
yeah.
makatikim ng shellfish.
Exactly. May oras ka rin para makapag-microdose. ng ano mo.
Ayun. Yeah, in fact, Iso had grown out of a childhood allergy to shrimp by forcing herself to eat shrimp by like in small amounts. Yeah, in small doses until her body no longer had an allergic reaction. So it's very, very possible to do
Okay.
it. Iso is proof.
Exactly. Maybe Isa should come on the show sometime and demonstrate. Like against
We
all...
feed her shrimp.
Exactly. Against all like sane professional medical advice.
Yeah.
How to microdose your way out of an allergy.
We are not medical professionals by
Uh-huh.
any means, but we have proof.
Exactly. People have experimented. People have risked their lives.
Risk their lives, risk their skin, their runny noses. And she also used the same methods for her alcohol allergy.
Wow.
People can be allergic to alcohol. I've seen it firsthand. Discovering na may allergy. My allergy pala siya sa alcohol. During my, I know, it wasn't my birthday, but it was a celebration with
Yeah.
friends. And he tried beer. Didn't go well.
How does it manifest? Like, do they get like red in the face?
Red in the face and like pasantabi sa mga kumakain, but like, you know,
Okay. Protein.
opposite of pagkain. Opposite of pagkain, same hole.
I think in Succession, I think in the first episode, they called it like a protein spill or something.
Protein spill.
But yeah.
That makes sense. It was in fact spilled protein. But yes, to those who have allergies, shout out to you. I hope you're well.
Kapit lang.
Kapit lang.
Especially
may araw ka rin.
amid the rainy weather. I
Yeah.
can imagine na parang
It's
it's
acting
nakukulob,
up.
right? So yeah.
For sure. So good luck sa inyo. I don't think you can microdose rain or dust, but
Hey, maybe sometime in the future.
maybe different allergies you might have.
Exactly. Your day will come. Just
Your
like
day will come.
the birthdays of
Yun.
the following people. So if you are celebrating your birthday today, September 18, you are celebrating it with a lot of different people. So you are celebrating it with Aidan Gallagher. You may know him as number 5 from the Netflix hit series The Umbrella Academy. Very, very interesting. Like, I think he's a very engaged actor.
He is, yeah.
Share ko
I
lang.
see his name a lot.
Right? So yeah, you're also celebrating it with Jada Pinkett Smith, one of the hosts of the show Red Table Talk and wife to actor Will Smith. She's also the mother of Willow and Jaden Smith.
Legendary family.
Exactly. So you are also celebrating it with Drew Afualo.
Afualo?
You're celebrating with Drew, a Samoan American TikTok influencer and author, best known for advocacies against misogyny and fat phobia. I remember when she would remix a lot of different TikTok videos, and people would be like, "Oh man, like Drew remix my video, like the people are gonna come for me."
Yeah, she was like the number one pitchfork haver. You know,
Exactly.
and people, men particularly, were terrified.
She was just sniping misogynists.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for her.
Exactly. Good for her. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to her.
Drew.
You're celebrating it. You're celebrating it with. I feel like I just like gave it like a babble of sounds that like vaguely sounded like English. I'm gonna have to rewatch that later.
This can't air anymore, Iana.
Exactly. We're cutting the stream right now. I'm kidding. But you are also celebrating it with Dreamboat, might I say. James Marsden, you may know him.
Childhood crush.
Exactly. As the prince from the fairy tale land of Andalasia. Magia from the 2007 Disney film Enchanted.
Enchanted.
So dreamy.
Gosh, what a man.
Exactly.
What a man. He deserved more movies, more rom-coms, I
Right?
think. Yeah.
I feel like he would do so well in them.
He definitely would. He did so well in an half animated, half not romance.
And he was such a himbo.
He
in it,
was
like,
such a himbo. Very, very good physical comedy.
Uh-huh.
Very, very pogi. Ang pogi lang niya. Yun lang talaga masasabi ko. Ang pogi niya. He deserved more.
So yeah, happy
birthday.
James Marsden. And finally, it's also Dan Povenmire's birthday. You may know him
Another legend.
as the creator of the show Phineas and Ferb, and he was the voice of Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Barry the platypus.
Exactly.
I can't
pulled
do
out-
it, but a hat and
Yeah.
you have a blue shirt on.
Exactly. Barry the Plat. So yeah. Happy
Iana
birthday
the
to these
platypus.
people. Exactly. So happy birthday to these people.
Happy birthday, and to people who are birthdaying right now. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Go Virgos.
Go Virgos. We unite.
Exactly.
We unite.
And speaking of that, I have a special shout out
You do?
for Virgo this month.
Mm-hmm.
2 Virgos actually.
You.
And they're celebrating their birthday on the same day. Shout out to okay, first of all, my aunt. Shout out to Tita
Happy
Che.
birthday, tita.
She has her birthday on September 21.
Whoop, whoop.
She shares it with another
What a coincidence.
awesome September 21st celebrant. Exactly.
What a coincidence.
What a coinky dink. I'd like to give a
coinky
shout
dink.
out to my dear friend, my thesis mate, my co-host, what else?
Shout out to Sari.
This is Sari this whole time. Shout out to Sari. But yeah, shout out to Miss Aya Zandueta. She celebrates her birthday on the 21st of September, which is in a few days.
In
per...
a few days, on Saturday. We are actually 7 days apart in birth.
Exactly.
So, hindi ko siya mga ate, but I can certainly call you old.
Oh!
Because you are a few days older than me.
Like a week older.
Just a week. A full week. And that's it. And then we're gonna be the same age very, very soon. So, thank you, Iana.
Happy birthday, Miss Aya.
Thank you. And shout out to my mom who birthed me.
Oh! Well, shout out to Tita.
Shout out.
Thanks for birthing Aya.
Thank you so much. It must have been a struggle.
Oh.
Because birth is such a miracle.
And
But
I'm happy
yes.
you're here, Miss Aya.
Thank you. I'm also happy I'm here.
Yay.
Yay! Yippee, yippee. And I'm happy that you guys are here listening on 87.9 FM within Ateneo. Or if you are listening through our online radio, zeno.fm/RK879FM. Shout out to you. I hope you're having a good day. If you would like to see more of this radio, as in, I mean see, you can follow us on playback.tv/Radyo Katipunan, and you can also follow our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Exactly.
Our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is at Radyo Katipunan, and our YouTube is Radyo Katipunan if you search it, but if you put it on the linky thing,
Exactly.
it's youtube.com/Radyo Katipunan FM. So thank you for being here, and we love you.
Exactly. Kaway-kaway sa mga nanonood. At
Kaway-kaway.
At Odol. Kaway-kaway.
Odol kaway-kaway.
Exactly.
Hi!
Sa mga nakikinig.
Ayan.
So yeah. And speaking of listening and using our senses, I think some really interesting events that are coming up for our Katipuneros include UAAP Season 87.
Exciting.
If you want to support
B-ball.
Exactly. If you want to support the Ateneo Blue Eagles, tickets for UAAP Season 87 basketball game, the basketball game between Ateneo and Adamson University, those tickets will be available on Thursday, September 19 at the University Athletics Office, which is I guess the building code is at the Senior High School FLC MPR room 202 from 10 a.m. onwards.
Actually, September 19, I just remembered, is my grandfather's birthday.
I love that. Happy birthday, Mom. You're all Virgos.
Lolo. Yeah, we all are. But yes, maybe I can buy him UAAP tickets.
I love that. Like all the way from Bataan.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one from Makati.
Oh, all the way from Makati then.
There you go.
Wonderful. At saktong-sakto because tickets go on sale on September 19 and the game is scheduled for September 21.
That's my birthday.
Exactly. So if you want to catch the Ateneo versus Adamson University game on September 21, Saturday at 6:30 p.m. at the Araneta Coliseum, you can purchase your tickets at the University Athletics office. There are two tiers. There's lower box for 300 pesos and upper box for 200 pesos. Some reminders and guidelines to remember for this event are: first, strictly no proxies, even in the line. So if you are going to claim tickets for yourself or your party, please be there yourself.
Yeah, physically.
Exactly. I don't think you can write a letter to an authorization letter and leave it with somebody.
Yeah, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be
Exactly.
You. It's like an Olivia Rodrigo concert.
Exactly. So if you're itching to get tickets,
It's
one
gotta
way
be
or
you.
another. Exactly.
Put your shoes on.
Go watch the Adamson versus Ateneo game. Please also show your valid Ateneo ID. So for both students and employees, bring your ID. Show your alumni card or government issued ID if you are an alum like ourselves, and if you are a card or an identification card holding alum, not like ourselves yet.
No.
But yeah. And finally, there is a rule to buy strictly 2 tickets per customer.
Yes.
Exactly.
That-
You can only buy up to 2 tickets per customer.
Tama naman, I think. That prevents people from bulk buying and selling it for higher prices. I'm looking at you, scalpers. I know
Right.
you exist.
Exactly.
Rude.
So if you want to buy more tickets, just you bring your friends and
Yeah.
make a thing out
Bring
of
the
it.
people who you want to bring there.
Right? Then buy the multiple tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Very fun, very fun. Be careful when you go to UAAP events. I find that a lot of people lose their voices right after.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of cheering, as they should. Kasi
Yeah.
supporting our local athletes.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful to sort of it's okay to lose your voice if it's in support of our athletes. I think it's so important to show our school pride, and memorize the chants and even the hand signals.
Yeah.
I don't think I attended enough UAAP games.
I haven't attended a single game. I think this is the time.
Now is the time.
Yeah.
Ateneo versus Adamson.
Exactly. I think it's important for people who, value the school spirit, but also things that we might value is our nationalism,
Exactly, and our communities.
our communities. And in connection to that, the Institute of Philippine Culture is holding an event. It is a talk entitled Community Voting Experience, Voting Behavior in 3 Urban Poor Communities in Metro Manila. It will be held today, actually, at 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. So, about this time.
What are you doing listening to us? Get
Go
to the
there.
talk.
Get to the talk. You're late. It will be at Faura AVR with speakers Maria Elisa Jane Lau, DPA, Beatrice C. Beato, MA, and Marlene Gonzalez Taizon. So they will be holding that talk, discussing, I guess, the voting habits in these 3 communities, which is going to be very timely and very interesting.
Exactly, as another a round of elections approaches in the Philippines.
It's coming upon us.
It comes upon us, exactly.
Yes. And this is your reminder to register to vote. I believe it ends at the end of this month? Or
Yes, September 30, I
yes,
believe, is
it ends
the
at
deadline.
September 30. And we better cash in on our rights. We should register to vote. And my roster the roster is slowly filling up with the candidates right now.
Right.
They're slowly campaigning, I think. Or at least lumalabas na yung mga pangalan. So we better take note. We better do our research.
Yeah, the
and most
kodigo.
importantly, yung kodigo na dinadala mo habang nagko-color ng little circles. And most importantly, make sure that you are allowed to vote na, because they're gonna have to have your name there. It's a whole
Yeah.
process. Look it up. I'm sure the government websites have it.
Exactly. So there's a whole process, and it's a very vital one, I think, to participate in creating our country's
Yes.
history.
I believe so. Despite it being senatorial lang pa naman, because we've just been 3 years in, it's still very important because we've seen the effect na the senators can have in terms of passing laws. So
Exactly.
let's just remember that. Keep that in mind.
Exactly, and make sure to vote for senators who are able to preserve and not revise history, who are able to
Yes.
remember certain significant historical events in in the Philippines, which I think if you're interested in that topic as well, this next event might be for you. The Ateneo Martial Law Museum and the Ateneo Library of Women's Writings would like to invite you to an exhibit entitled Beyond the Gloss and Discipline, Martial Law as written by women journalists in the Philippines. That is so exciting to me.
That is insanely exciting.
Right?
That's a whole different perspective. Not just journalists, women journalists in this country.
I love the specificity of the angle.
Yeah. And it will certainly be like a little different from what you would see typically.
As a woman journalist myself, hopefully.
Yes.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Yes, you are.
But yes, so this exhibit explores the pivotal role that women journalists had during the presidency of Ferdinand Marcos Sr. The exhibit will run from today. It opens today, September 18, 2024, until September 30, 2024, at the Ateneo Library of Women's Reading, that specific room, located at the first floor of the Special Collections Building at the Old Rizal Library. For more information about this exhibit, you can check out the Ateneo de Manila University page on Facebook, or pag mapadaan ka ng Red Brick Road, which I think is almost like an unavoidable thing,
path.
right? If you find yourself having some vacant time,
Just head on out to Old Rizal.
exactly.
And it's gonna be very educational, very enlightening, very respectful.
Empowering.
Empowering.
Lahat na lang ng
Oo,
adjectives.
lahat ng adjective na maisip natin. And it's, again, very timely because the day of commemoration of martial law is on September 21. So you should brush up on it and see what the women journalists had to say.
Exactly, and it's an extremely important perspective, just like the extremely important perspectives that we have on this show. Tinaas ang sariling bangko. Like,
Tama. As women, as people in media, as Filipinos, we have perspectives that are worth hearing.
exactly. Like, we are leading voices in all landscapes of the Philippines. We are, this is the show to watch.
This is the show to watch. We are one big country, one big FM.
Hey.
Let's go.
Exactly. One big FM that will take a little bit of, like a one big break.
One little break.
Exactly. One little commercial break before we introduce a guest of ours who will be talking about very interesting concert happening.
Whose perspectives are just as important.
Exactly.
Yes, so stick around. Catch us very, very soon. We'll take a short break and we will be here with a special guest.
See you guys in a bit.
This is the Katipunan Roundup.
The voice of Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan, 87.9. Hey, Katipuneros, don't change that dial, because we'll be coming right back.
about the latest happenings in, around, and beyond Katipunan. This is the Katipunan Roundup.
Welcome back to the Roundup.
Exactly. You're listening to Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. I'm Iana.
I'm
Period.
bakit napaka-drab na? I'm Iana.
Nagko-conserve ng energy kasi very exciting.
Yun.
Very exciting. Very, I think, very energizing ang ating guest for today.
I think so as well. So, wag na tayong paligoy-ligoy pa.
Exactly. The Roundup's guest for today, he hails all the way from JMM, the Jesuit Music Ministry. Let's welcome JMM's director himself, Mr. Lester Menjola. Here to talk to us about the Luwalhati sa Diyos, the Legacy of Father Honti concert.
Yes. Hi,
It
sir.
feels different to be to be on the other side.
On the other side. Because if, for the information of our viewers, listeners, people out there, sir is actually a host of one of Radyo Katipunan's shows, JMM Radio. Which will
Yes,
be...
I'm from here.
You are from here. He is a local of Jescom itself.
Yep.
He frequents.
He
He's native.
frequents. Pero
Every day,
ngayon,
actually.
literally works here.
Exactly. And we're happy to have you across from us today.
Yes, this is truly an honor. So, sir, let me start this off by asking,
Okay.
especially for listeners who aren't familiar with Father Eduardo P. Hontiveros, full name, full legal, could you tell us more about his, I guess, vocation, legacy, music in general?
Well, Father Honti is actually the reason why the Jesuit Music Ministry exists today. So in 1960s, we're not yet born during that time.
No.
In the 1960s, before that, actually, songs are being sung in Latin
Wow.
in Mass. So, during the Vatican II Council, the call is to enculturate the liturgy, and part of the liturgy is music. So, that's when Father Honti started to write songs in the vernacular, in Filipino. And then his songs did spread all over the Philippines. Not sure if you guys are very familiar with some of his songs. I think the most iconic song and most translated song of Father Honti is Pananagutan.
Oh.
That song makes me cry.
I felt like an emotional connection when I heard the
So-
the title.
And then he started to write songs, and then in I think in the 1970s or early 1980s, the choirs here in Marikina, Tinig Barangka, and the one also in Pansol are the choirs that he taught to sing his songs.
Wow.
And these choirs actually go over the country to have liturgical music concerts.
Wow, they tour.
They tour around, they sing their songs, and basically that's when his songs become more famous. His songs are actually more famous than him.
Oh, they don't know the man behind
Yeah.
the
Because I think it's almost too easy to attribute everything and all encompassingly to JMM.
I see.
Interesting.
And I think it's a goal as well that you don't really market yourself, but the ministry and
Yeah.
the songs that will make people become closer to God, something like that.
It's really part of like the selflessness of the advocacy. I feel like it's beautiful.
Yes. So
Beautiful.
and then they institutionalized the Jesuit Music Ministry, and then Bukas Palad was born, Hangad, Jimmy Geswita, and then many other artists to this day.
Yan na yung different legs ng natin.
Yeah.
Ng the whole
And
ministry.
now anywhere in the world there are, Filipinos bring that heritage or the legacy of Father Honti through their songs. They've been singing his songs in gatherings, in Filipino gatherings, especially in the celebration of the Mass. That's why he's called the father of Filipino liturgical music.
What a legend.
Yeah.
Truly a legend. I now understand why we're like having a whole concert dedicated to this man.
Exactly. And I remember during my senior silent retreat, of course, syempre, when we would have mass, ano bang songs yung kakantahin namin other than JMM songs? And so I think it was I took so much pleasure in being able to break my silence by singing singing along. So may songbook pa yung yung Office of Campus Ministry. Saya. Sarap kumanta ng JMM songs. And now we know who to attribute them to. Parang,
The success.
exactly. Kung kaninong brainchild sila.
And many Jesuits are actually inspired by the work of Father Honti. So during the time that Father Honti was composing songs, there are other Jesuits who started writing songs as well, like Father Nemi Ke, Father Danilo Isidro, Father Fruto Ramirez, and then the more younger Jesuits started composing songs like Father Manoling,
Yes.
Father Arnel, and then now there are super younger Jesuits who are writing songs like Brother Dombulan, Father Bok Arandia. I think the legacy continues as well
Yes.
with the Jesuits.
Passing
And
down from
there are,
generations.
and there are non-Jesuits, lay people who also compose and who were inspired by the legacy of Father Honti.
Truly was a trailblazer of his time.
Exactly.
And
And
continues to be.
it's an enduring legacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. And so I think this concert is like one of those, parang one of the facets of that enduring legacy. And so about the concert, Sir Lester, could you tell us a little bit about the performers or the performing groups that people can look forward to at the concert?
Oo, narinig na natin yung, na-mention mo na po kanina yung iba, like Barangka and...
Tinig Barangka,
yes,
Pansol Choir.
Pansol, ayan.
And then we also have Bukas Palad Music Ministry, Hangad. Of course, si Miguel Suita will be represented as well. Coro Ilustrado, Young Voices of the Philippines. And then we will have a 25-piece orchestra, which will be composed of the Musica Chiesa and the musician friends of the Jesuits.
Wow. It's a full roster.
Yes, and the music will be directed by Mark Anthony Carpio of the Philippine Madrigal Singers.
Oh, I see. Wonderful.
Really, really star-studded cast in this particular niche.
And more surprise guests.
May surprises pa! Oh, si Sir yung kakanta.
Exactly. Actually, tayo yung nandun.
Surprise pala sa atin.
Exactly. Patatayuin tayo, tapos kakanta
Oo, tayo
ng
kakanta. And correct me if I'm wrong, sir, pero Bukas Palad was the one who sang sa ano natin, di ba? Just Compare?
Yes.
They're, the way the audience like lit up when they found out that Bukas Palad was going to perform. They're so excited. It felt like, yung parang we were in the presence of stars, you know? So, the fact na Bukas Palad pa lang yun, now this whole roster. Very exciting.
Yeah, it's like an indelible part of, I think, Philippine Catholicism at this point.
Yes.
With the music.
And actually, the concert is a fundraiser for a bigger cause that we want to start. We're going to launch Father Hontiveros Liturgical Music Songwriting Competition. It's a national campaign. We want to continue his legacy by looking out for composers all over the Philippines and create liturgical music.
So wonderful. Yung parang giving them the step up that they need.
Yes.
I see.
Exactly. And locating that talent all around the Philippines.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, ayan, sa mga aspiring dyan, baka it's your time soon.
Exactly. So for people who are like, if you are so deeply moved, when listening to the music, and if you are so moved to participate, that's something you
Exactly.
can look forward to.
So,
Yes.
sir, I do want to ask, since of course you were involved in the, I guess, pag-usbong talaga ng concert na to, how much work is like going into preparing for a concert like this? Or siguro like a simple question would be, I guess the best part, ayun, of preparing for a concert, because it's a huge event. Events are so hard to manage.
Immense
I think
undertaking.
the best part is learning about how generous our talents here in the Jesuit Music Ministry are. They're willing to be a part of this. And I think also you won't see them in one concert a lot.
It's true.
So I think the last time that we had this was in 2019 when we celebrated the 50th year of Jesuit music in the Philippines. So it's a rare occasion to, organize a concert and have them all together in one stage.
Para silang yung Avengers ng liturgical music.
Exactly. All like the superstars.
Oo, that's pretty cool. Especially knowing na they gathered pre-pandemic. Like, that's almost 5 years. That is 5 years ago. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's been a
It's
while.
5 years ago. Yeah.
been
We had
a
virtual
while.
concerts where they also participate, but I think it's
It
hits
not
different.
it's not the same. So live events are still best.
They really are. Oh, and I guess jumping from that, ano nga ba ang pinaka-challenging aspect naman, sir, ng pag-organize ng malaking event like this?
I think we at JustCom, we're a small organization. So I think what's challenging is to put together a team who will organize the concert because it's a big event. So we did put a team. We've tapped friends to help us organize this, and they're probably watching Sina Randy and Sina Sam and my choir, St. Francis Choir. We needed to put a team to organize this as big as this concert, because imagine bringing in 200 people to perform together.
Performers pa lang yun, ah.
Yeah, so it's a big task. But yeah, I think it's God's grace as well that people are willing to contribute and be a part of it.
So true. So true. That's I really love the aspect of like in organizing, because it's also like people coming together for one thing.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's an immense undertaking.
Uh-oh.
And I can imagine being the director of JMM itself is similarly like a very significant calling.
Yes.
Diba? So para po sa inyo, Sir Lester, what's
Ito na
your
hot seat, sir.
exactly. This is the fast talk question.
Ay, fast
Joke lang.
talk.
But yes, pero para po sa inyo, what is your favorite part about being the director of the Jesuit Music Ministry?
I think collaborating with different people, with different gifts. Kasi our artists, they have different charisms. I guess music is the same charism that we all have, but they have different kinds of audiences. They have different kinds of sound. I think collaboration is one of the best things, I would say.
Yes.
And also, I think parang when you come up with the final product, like how beautiful that product is, or that music is, parang worth it naman yung pagod natin, no? Parang ganun. After everything, yeah.
It's the community, it's yung final product. Parang seeing all your hard work put into something tapos manifest siya.
Yeah, and also I think there's always aspect of spirituality in it. Parang hindi lang tayo gumagawa ng something, create something. We create it because we want to help people to pray and know God. And then parang the process that it was also involved in coming up with that is prayer.
Yes. That really is the big picture at the end of the day. It's like how it affects people, how it affects us.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm so inspired. I'm so motivated. I'm enlightened.
Parang sasali na tayo sa song.
Oo nga, onti na lang. Sir, may space ba yung choir nyo?
Sure.
Ay, Ay!
I love that. Pero hindi ba choir tayo dati?
We were.
grade
Oh my gosh,
school.
sir. We were in the same Catholic school together. St. Teresa's College. Kaway.
Yes.
We were together. I don't think we were in choir together, pero
Parang hindi.
hindi kami nag-meet. I think I joined a little later than you. Pero yun, sir. If you're recruiting, alam mo na.
Hindi tayo nag-abot.
Saan pa kayo sasali dun sa Young Voices of the Philippines?
Pwede.
Mga bata.
Oo.
Pwede
Kami yung
naman.
pinakamatanda.
Exactly. Parang nandun na tayo sa nagbabantay lang.
Kung
pala.
kailangan lang ng deeper voices, here you go.
Exactly. Kung kailangan nyo ng mga
Bass ba,
wild
bass?
card.
Oh, bass. Tenor. Hindi na ako marunong sa mga ganun. Oh my gosh. It's
Exactly.
been a while.
Kayo po, Sir Lester, do you have a favorite record po? Or a favorite
Ooh.
song or set of songs by JMM? Or is that an impossible question? Is it like what's your favorite film?
Well, since it's Father Honti Centennial, I pick a Father Honti song. I think one of the best songs that Father Honti wrote is Liwanag ng Aming Puso.
Gotta take note.
I believe it's a collaboration between Father Honti and Cardinal Tagle. So
Really?
yeah, way back in the seminary, Father Honti, I think Father Honti became the rector of San Jose Seminary here in Ateneo. And then during the time when Cardinal Tagle was a seminarian, they collaborated on some songs. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm accurate, but probably Liwanag na Aming Puso is one of the songs where they collaborated.
Wow.
And Cardinal Tagle used to be a conductor for Tinig Barangka.
I did not know he was a conductor.
Yeah, I didn't know he was musically inclined.
He was.
Wow. That's our cardinal.
Exactly. We love like a media. He's so media active. He also like
He
the word
is.
exposed.
Yeah.
Kapit pandasal.
That's our man.
He was our commencement speaker for our graduation.
He was.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our priest presider for the baccalaureate mass.
I was so at awe seeing him like walk the same runway we were about to strut on as well. My goodness. And to know that he's also a music guy. Wow. Such a cool guy. I keep learning new things about Cardinal Tagle.
Mga Cardinal Tagle lore. That's really
Lore.
interesting.
Indeed.
Liwanag ng ating puso.
Hands down to Cardinal Tagle.
Hands down.
Exactly.
Praise be to him. Okay, sir. As the director of JMM, do you have any advice maybe to aspiring or tenured musicians? Kasi this is a fundraiser for people with potential. So baka may words of wisdom naman po kayo for inspiring them.
Siguro for aspiring musicians, especially if you write songs for the church, that's intended for the liturgy, keep on creating. And then look for mentors, I guess, who can give you feedback in terms of the music that you create. Who knows, you can be the next composer, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where everyone starts naman when they try to create and put their music out there. And then now, I think it's easier to also put your music out there. You can upload it in YouTube and so that people can discover it.
Tapos yung verify sa Spotify.
Yeah, so keep on creating and then look for mentors that can give you feedback. And of course, siguro kasi if it's music intended for the liturgy, there are some rules that you have to follow, and you can play rock music in the mass, diba? So
Different genre.
Yeah.
siguro
Time and place.
if it's religious music and not liturgical, kasi pwedeng you create religious music but it's not liturgical or hindi siya intended for the mass, pwede naman yun. Same siguro yung payo ko, parang keep on creating and then look for mentors who can guide you.
I see.
And I can imagine for, I think, a man or somebody of the cloth with a legacy as enduring na parang, wow, nag-abot din pala sila and nagka-collaborate sila ni Cardinal Tagle, ganun. For somebody with as enduring a legacy as Father Honti, I can imagine parang his mentees, or people who are fans of JMM would flock to the concert parang to witness like the grand scale of the music being displayed by all of these performers.
Yeah.
So Sir Lester, for people who are interested po in catching this concert, could you tell us more about the details, like where is it being held, what time, where people can get tickets?
Magkano?
Yes.
All right. Would like to formally invite everyone to join us and celebrate the legacy of Father Honti. The concert is entitled Luwalhati sa Diyos, the legacy of Father Honti. And Bukas Palad will perform, Hangad, Himig Jesuita, J. Gomez, Coro Ilustrado, Pansol Choir, Tinig Barangka, Young Voices of the Philippines, Musika Kiesa, Musician Friends of the Jesuits, Father Mandaling Francisco, SJ, and we will have Jesuits also will be part of the concert. And the concert is under the music direction of Professor Mark Anthony Carpio. It's going to be held at the Henry Lee Irwin Theater here at the Ateneo on October 12. That's a Saturday. We have 2 shows, a matinee and a gala show at 3 p.m. For ticket reservations, you can contact 8426-5971-272 or email sales@justcom.ph. Ito po yung information that you need to know. No? We're selling tickets for matinee. Balcony is at 500 pesos. And then orchestra, 1,000 pesos. And then for the gala show, balcony is 1,000 pesos. And then orchestra center, if you want to be seated at the center, it's 2,000 pesos. And then orchestra right or left, it's 1,500 pesos. And then we'll also make the tickets available online at justcom.ph. It's probably up by tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And then follow Jesuit Communications and the Jesuit Music Ministry on Facebook for announcements.
Ayun.
Wonderful.
This is wonderful. Are you taking note?
Yeah,
Taking note?
exactly. I feel like my mother would be interested to hear about this.
Uh-oh.
Herself being like a singer.
Singer. Oh,
So,
she comes
ayun.
from a line of very talented
Grabe yung
individuals.
line.
Oo.
But yes.
Mana yan, mana.
It's in the genes.
It's
Yeah.
in the genes. Oo.
But yes, very interesting po. Would you have any other messages, shout-outs, reminders po? Anything else you'd like to share about this extremely historic event?
Yes. It's
We're also releasing an album dedicated to Father Honti. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but we have this Vespers album. It's a guitar and flute instrument. There are instrumental albums for meditation. So we're releasing a new one on October 11, the day before the concert. And we're gonna call it Vespers 9, Honti at 100, Reimagined. So these are songs of Father Honti given a reimagination in guitar and flute, mostly by J. Gomez.
is it more like an instrumental?
Yes.
I see. Like these are good tunes actually to kind of study to, ganon.
Yeah, yes.
Oo, very kasi siya, very calming. Tapos it's a reimagination pa. So
If you're stuck in traffic and then mainit na ulo mo.
oo,
Exactly.
pampachill.
Yes.
Vespers at 9. Where can people get this album? Is it available digitally, physically?
Yes, it's gonna be out on all major digital music platforms on October 11.
There you go. So you can listen to an album on October 11, then head straight to the concert the next day.
Exactly. Get
Yes.
yourself psyched up for it. Or as you're driving to Ateneo.
Oo.
If you happen
If
to
you're
be...
stuck in Katipunan.
Exactly. Or
Nanginginig
stuck
na yung kamay mo.
inside Ateneo.
Which happens.
Quite frequently. Quite frequently.
Unfortunately,
sadly.
quite frequently.
Oo.
So ngayon, ayan, parang papakalma. Papababa ng blood pressure. Habang nag-aantay.
So true. So true. Thank you so much, Sir Lester.
Thank you.
Do you have other shout-outs? Mga people you want to
Acknowledge. or
acknowledge?
thank.
Thank?
Hi, Kuya Ray. And the rest of the Justcom folks. Hello.
Hello, everyone in the building.
Everyone here.
Hello, hello. Ayan, thank you again so much, Sir Lester. This was
Thank
not
you.
just like enlightening. Ay, may palakpakan na nagaganap po. Oh, round of applause, standing ovation. to
Exactly.
Sir Lester.
We have a
preliminary.
show pala tonight. Sorry, I forgot to say. We have a show tonight. JMM Radio. We will be on air at 7 p.m. and our guests would be the Young Voices of the Philippines, si Ate Tikya and Kuya Jude. So, if you'd like to know more about the Young Voices of the Philippines, they recently toured in Europe. So we'll talk to them tonight.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Will they be one of the performers?
Yeah, they
join
will
the
be.
Yes.
choir?
Oo.
At the Dual Hat Studios. Wonderful. So a little like patikim maybe.
Yung
Little
parang
insight.
a little background on the people you're about to watch perform.
Right, something to excite people.
Oo. Ayun. So, if you guys are interested, nga, we also have our final reminders. First of all, JMM Radio later, 7 p.m. You shouldn't miss it. And before that, actually, 6 p.m., Sir Justin will be doing the JMM playlist.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, a few hours from now, you're all good. You are in the JMM mood.
Exactly. Right. Listening to maybe some of the songs, mali mo, some of the songs that will be played later during the JMM playlist. Ay, yun din ang marinig mo, you will get the opportunity to listen to them live.
You can never can tell.
Exactly. You can never can tell. That's one of
You
my
never
favorite
can
things.
tell.
But yes,
Ayan.
if you would like your event featured on the Roundup, you can email us at rk879.marketing@gmail.com. You can follow us on Facebook, X/Twitter for the purists, I suppose, and Instagram at Radyo Katipunan. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel where we are streaming right now. Hello, including on Facebook.
Kaway,
Hello,
kaway.
everybody. So you can just search Radyo Katipunan or go to youtube.com/Radyo Katipunan FM. You can catch the Arcada play your favorite songs on playback. Do download the Playback app or go to playback.tv/Radyo Katipunan. Ayan, may mga stream din doon. Music shows.
If you want to see us, we're not singing, but we're playing you music.
Exactly, just like Amplify Asia and the throwback earlier.
Exactly. And if you want to request a song on Request 879, we do have the link up on our Facebook. I believe it is bit.ly. Is it a bit.ly? Bit.ly.
What I've seen people do is they post on like the chat.
Oh,
on Playback.
actually, you can also totally do that. On playback.tv, we have a live chat going on, and you can see us. You can see us like making daldal each other throughout the days. So you can also post your requests over there. But if you want to formally request a song to our specific show, Request 879, we have a tiny URL, not a bit.ly.
It's a tiny URL.
It's a tiny URL. It is tinyurl.com/request879. Again, tinyurl.com/request879, not a bit.ly.
Not a bit.ly. Just to clarify.
Yeah, just to clarify, just in case you forgot in the 5 seconds that I said it. And you can listen to us at 87.9 FM within 2 kilometers of Ateneo and online at zeno.fm/RK879 or on RK879FM. Once again, zeno.fm/RK879FM or on the Zeno Radio app, available on the App Store and Google Play Store. If you want the lowdown, tune in to the Roundup. Once again, I've been Aya.
And I've been Iana.
And we will catch you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is the Katipunan Roundup.
The voice of the Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan, 87.9.
Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow Justcom PH on Spotify and Justcom Music in YouTube.